episode number 45 of the Nintendo Jump Podcast. We are a weekly discussion podcast created for Nintendo gamers by Nintendo gamers. It is May 2nd, and I can say that because this is a live episode and our 5th music episode. I am so excited. My name is Daryl, and today I'm once again joined by Sergio, our DJ. How you doing, man?
Hey, Daryl. I'm doing very well. You know, it's been a tough week in terms of work. It's been a little extra crazy, but it's all worth it for today.
Yeah, I've been hyped all day for this for one reason or another, and we'll get into that in a second. But also announcing the triumphant return of the co-host of the F-Zero Lovers podcast at F-Zero Lovers on Twitter, Kevin. How you doing, man?
That's
our ending thing. Don't start with it.
Oh, I'm doing pretty well. You know what, man? So I had my smoothie that I made last night. I was supposed to have it for lunch, but I didn't. So now I'm having it for dinner, and it's awesome. Like I'm like almost done with it, so I'm good to go. I'm ready for the live episode. Y'all know I'm ready. Y'all ready? Ba-blam! I'm good to go.
So I mean, normally this is when I would say, Kevin, what are we talking about? But we're talking about music. I mean, just music. So
yes, that's right.
I think without further ado, let's throw it over to Sergio. Why don't you tell us what we're doing here?
Yeah, for sure. So we're going to be playing some video game music, mostly on Nintendo systems, and we guessed it. And since we're also live today, we can take some discussion from Discord and throw it in there. But we wanted to take a moment just to, in the interest of full disclosure, to clarify a couple of things about how these music episodes work. So you may notice that sometimes we have like 2 or 3 songs from a single person and then just one song from someone else. Just to be clear, we're not playing favorites. It just so happens that some people just send in one song, and that's totally fine, but we do welcome 2 or 3 or even more songs. You can send as many as you want.
And we're totally playing favorites. Totally.
No. we actually have a list. It's sorted in order. So whenever you submit the song, you're added to the list, and it does play into how many of your songs we play and when we play them. So we go by the list. Rest assured, if you have sent something via Gmail or via Discord, we have it. It's on the list, and we'll get to it in due time. So, like we said, we do want people to send in a lot of songs. You can send in as many as you want. You can let us know if you want them grouped together in a certain way, or if not, then we'll just pick and choose a couple from your list whenever we have a music episode. But yeah, we just wanted to clarify that.
No, for sure, and thank you for mentioning that, Sergio. It's really important that we want to make sure that everyone's considered with the music pieces. So, but I want to do a small timeout right now. I heard you guys said that we're doing Nintendo music, but not all the music that I sent was from Nintendo. So I hope that's okay.
Now, everyone join me as I release a collective sigh for all Nintendo fans here.
You know what, man? Goodness gracious. Okay, leave this in. Don't edit it out. But I mean, I'm just saying, like.
Oh, this is not getting edited out.
It's not getting edited out.
That sign needs to be on the recording. That needs to be there.
Hashtag that. But anyway, I'm good to go. Okay.
All right. I mean, let's just hit it. Let's do this.
Boom.
Yeah, for sure. So we want to thank all of the composers, developers, and publishers that have worked on the games that we will be featuring in this episode. We're going to be listing them after each game, and we really couldn't be doing them without their awesome work. So thank you. And without further ado, we're going to start music episode number 5. Now, as you may remember, on the last episode, I kind of made a mistake, and we repeated a song by listener Jordan. So this time we're going to start with 3 of Jordan's songs, starting with the one that I messed up. So, here we go.
I'm ready for more Moonlighter. Let's go.
Ooh, lit.
And we have 18 songs this week, or for this music episode. So, Here we go. First one.
Hmm.
Well, that could certainly be a lot of things.
it kind of has like that Octopath Traveler flair, and you're like on this journey trying to do things, and then I see a wagon with like two horses, and then you're going on this trail, to Oregon, and then I don't know. I'm just saying things. I'm not
Like
sure.
maybe the Oregon Trail.
Pretty much the Oregon Trail. Not one, not three, but two, which is, I think, the best out of the series. But anyway, I'm not sure. I don't know what this could be. Is it from an RPG?
No, it is not.
Okay.
So let me ask this, just because if it's not, I'm toast. Is this on a Nintendo system?
Yes.
Okay. So it's not something like Red Dead. That's good.
Mm.
My only guess would be a SteamWorld game, and I couldn't even pick which one, but that's kind of in that style. I'm not sure I've ever heard it.
Yeah, I can see that, but no, it is not.
Is it from a adventure game?
I believe it's more of a platformer, but I guess it does have a little bit of adventure style.
Mm.
And it is on the Switch.
Oh, is it a remake or a port?
Technically a port from other systems. It's a recent game.
Okay.
What is it? Let's just do it.
I don't know.
It is Dead Cells.
Oh, okay. Haven't played that yet. Dang it.
So Dead Cells has some crazy music, and it's all kind of scattered around. I've played it, but I'm not sure I could pick out any songs from it. Just kind of the way it functions. The game also has a lot of sound effects and such, so music is not exactly at the forefront for me. But that's a good song. I liked it.
Mm.
Yeah, for sure. So that was Clock Tower from Dead Cells, developed and published by Motion Twin.
Mm.
Next track.
Yeah, I have no idea what that is.
But it feels so church-y. Like I'm going to church and this orchestra, or just like people, just saying things, and I feel like I'm blessed, and I want to like be more elevated into the position where I can become greater than who I am now. So I don't know, but it feels uplifting. The song's not called uplifting. Is it called uplifting? If it is, then
It's similar.
It's similar. Okay.
Yeah.
But I feel like I want to just levitate out of my seat 5 inches off the ground. So I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't know.
Jordan is clearly like his taste in music is this like really big atmosphere stuff and like pretty lilting melodies. I really like it, but it kind of ties into a lot of songs that I don't know, which is great. I actually really appreciate it. The only thing it reminded me of, I don't think this is it, but I'm just going to say it because why not? It kind of reminded me of some of the segments in Xenoblade Chronicles 2, which had some very nice choir moments and things like that. It didn't sound like that, so I don't think that's it, but that was the one memory I had.
Oh, nice.
Interesting.
So this is Sogno di Volare, or Dream of Flight, from Civilization 6.
Oh,
that makes sense. I've never played Civilization, any of them actually, but they have some killer music. They really do.
Sure.
Yeah, I had no idea either, and it's definitely true. So, Civ 6, developed by Firaxis Games and published by 2K Games. Next track.
Why does it sound so?
Come on, man, I'm counting on you.
Oh my! It's Pokemon, right? Is it Pokemon? It's got. I mean, it feels like Pokemon-y, right?
Pokemon-y.
Pokemon-y. I'm like, it's like Pokemon with a dash Y at the very end. I don't know, but. Okay, it's one of the. Okay, I got it. It's not the first gen, not the second gen. It's like one of the third or fourth gens.
No, I'm pretty sure it's Pokemon Red. I'm pretty sure.
I'm gonna say it's the Hoenn region when you first start off and you just hear that music, right? Or like when you start off in that town, Little Root, right? Or is that Sinnoh? No. Okay, I don't know then. It's an intro song. It's like one of those first town songs from a Pokemon game, right?
What is it, Sergio?
What is it?
Because I'm not going to get it.
It's the SS, and it is from the first generation.
Oh my goodness!
So I'm a bigger Pokemon fan than Kevin.
Oh god!
Confirmed.
Stop it! I knew
Confirmed.
that might come up. Oh my gosh!
Oh man!
Now, okay, you got me. Not today, just that time. Okay, man.
Just add more genres on the list. Let's go.
Let's do it.
So yeah, the SS and from Pokemon Let's Go, and funny fact, SS stands for Steamship, which I didn't know. And now
fair
you know
enough.
too. So that was developed by Game Freak and published by the Pokemon Company and by Nintendo as well. So thank you, Jordan. Those were your 3 songs for this music episode. Next, we have 3 songs by Daryl. And Daryl, I believe you wanted to tell us a little something.
Yeah, so after being #humbled from the last episode, I decided that the songs I pick are typically extremely easy. And I've gone a little bit against that. Now, I never ever want to make these incredibly hard. If you've played these games, you will recognize them. It's just I'm trying to highlight some games that I haven't really talked about on the show, and I've been kind of dying to for months, for the most part. So yeah, I'm gonna these are going to be a little bit harder, but there is a theme. I have 3 songs. There is a theme that they all fit into musically. If anybody can tell me what it is, I've got a $5 eShop card with your name on it out of my my own pocket. So hosts are allowed to play. My wife is allowed to play. Everybody can tell me if at the end of the 3 songs you tell me what the theme that I was going with was.
Nice. Here we go. I'm ready. Oh,
The other fun
dang.
part here is that Sergio does not know what my songs are. So Kevin and I
Yes.
both blanked out our songs so that Sergio can actually play along. So go ahead, guys.
Yeah, this is the fun part. You know what? I'm not gonna go first. Sergio, you go first.
I have not played or heard this, but I do have a few questions.
Okay?
Is this a menu, like a selection menu song?
It is not.
It is not. Okay. Is this a racing game?
It is not.
Is this a game that has chiptune versions and regular versions of the song at your choosing?
It is not.
Okay.
Whoa,
That's all I got.
man.
Good questions, though. I see what you're trying to do, but nope. Nope. Kevin, what's it sound like?
You know what? I'm thinking about Cowboy Bebop, one of my favorite animes of all time, and just like transforming it into this sort of like wacky circus clown music of just like, and then I'm imagining the main character Spike just like he's still doing his fighting moves, but he's jumping from platform to platform, and the light and just like neon lights and just clowns coming everywhere, and then at the very in the background there's someone who plays like Scott Joplin playing ragtime tunes, and I don't even know. I just don't know. I cannot even imagine. But is this a puzzle game? This is a puzzle game.
No, it's not. Okay, I'm just gonna say it.
Go for it.
So this is actually it's a game called Death Road to Canada, this is a zombie survival game that is fashioned very much like Oregon Trail, actually. So a lot of Oregon Trail love this episode thus far, which is not at all what I expected. But basically, so get this. The game is on Switch. It's very cheap. I recommend it to literally everyone. I have been dying to talk about it, but I wanted to save it for a music episode. You start out with one or two characters. I definitely recommend two. Or you can customize your own characters, and you are a couple people in Florida. So yay, Florida. In the midst of a zombie apocalypse, who have heard that Canada is a safe place to go. So they set out on this epic road trip going to Canada. Along the way, a lot of randomized things happen. So, such as very similar to like Oregon Trail of, you remember Oregon Trail of you come across a river, you can choose to wade it or ford it or go around, whatever. And each one has a potential chance of success and failure modes if it doesn't happen, and there's a bit of randomness to it. This game has a lot of that in terms of, hey, you get attacked by bandits, they demand all your weapons. What do? Fight, give them your weapons, or XYZ, whatever. So that's part of the game. It plays very much like Oregon Trail. The other part is you actually have action sequences, which if you look at the trailer for the game, which I'd really recommend you do, it'll be things like raiding a store to stock up on supplies, find new weapons, and things like that. And that's when you actually get into this top-down brawler-style game with tons of zombies. It's pixelated. It's really, really entertaining. It's a really, really good game. It's the writing is hilarious. The number of scenarios you can run into and the characters you can meet along the way, which some of them are kind of meme-y and meme-y, and some of them are kind of more realistic or such. But I came across Lonk and Lank, who are both clearly Link, and they like go around, follow you around, and like swing their sword and go as they're attacking zombies. It's really funny. I came across Rick with an asterisk instead of the I from The Walking Dead. Some of the writing is amazing. The music is incredible. The soundtrack is so good. It's all done by a single guy. I actually ended up buying the soundtrack. Anyways, yes, Death Road to Canada. It's a hilarious game. It's a lot of fun. It's cheap. It's multiplayer. And there's a lot of stuff to do in it. You probably won't ever run out of actual scenarios as you're going. And it's just a fun game. So low-key, one of my favorite games on the Switch. Came out last May. I didn't get it until a couple months ago. But it's probably sitting as my game of the year so far. And I'm not actually kidding about that. I'm not kidding.
That is wow. Okay,
it's very, very fun. So yeah, like I said, I've been dying to talk about it.
Adding this to my backlog of other games, man. That holy shoot. Okay, I'm gonna look at the trailer after this, man. After this recording, so that's great. And I would never expected you to say Death Row to Canada. Very good.
Yeah, I would have never put that music to that game.
No, it doesn't sound like it at all. But when you're playing the game, so that is the song that actually will be playing as you go into the grocery store that's filled with zombies to try to find some food and that kind of thing. So that's the song that's playing as you're running around like beating up zombies, and with things like chainsaws and shotguns and baseball bats and all sorts of stuff. And it's all pixelated and cartoony and really funny. The zombies are all really funny. And I will say the game puts you in some situations like you get stranded in this sewer and you have to escape from like hundreds and hundreds of zombies, and their music gets really scary. Some sections of the game like really get your heart pounding, and some of them are just funny. It's just a good time. It just really is. Death Row to Canada, developed by Rocket Cat Games and Mad Garden, published by Ukiyo Publishing.
Good stuff.
All right, here we go. Daryl's second submittal.
So it's following one theme, right? So, I mean, with Death Row to Canada,
Hmm.
No. It's not. The games are not themed.
Oh, they're not
It's
themed.
actually the theme of the music. Yep.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say. Okay.
This is not Rayman Legends, is it?
No.
Ooh.
That'd be cool though. What's it sound like, Kevin?
It just sounds like I just hitchhiked with a few other bandmates, and I'm going across the country. But then I stop by each location, and then I play a concert, but at every concert there's like a slip and slide, and I slide, and I have like these wild imaginations when I go to sleep. But I have no idea. Is it a puzzle game?
Not really.
Not really?
Kind of.
Kind of.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Okay, I'm gonna save it.
Yeah.
This is Crypt of the Necrodancer. Which was developed and published by Brace Yourself Games. Came out on the Switch early 2018, and obviously now making the Zelda follow up. So yeah, I've been playing a lot of this game lately.
Yeah, like what my coworker homie James, he beat this like multiple times. I think I mentioned it earlier a while back, and yeah, he loves this game too. And I mean, there's been a lot of praise for this game, so I don't blame you. I mean, it sounds but Final Fantasy X though, I need to reprioritize my gaming. Anyway,
So yeah, my wife actually got me. She went to a record store and found the vinyl record for this game. It also came with some the digital download of them. I love the music of this game. It was all done by the same guy who did the music for The Binding of Isaac and the initial run of Super Meat Boy and a few other things, although his music's not currently in there, but does a lot of stuff in the industry. Really cool. And the cool thing about Necrodancer is all of your movements have to be to the music. So if you hear that, the all your movements are double time of that. So you can move, and you've got to time yourself with the music, otherwise you don't move and you get misses and you get attacked, and it's real bad. Probably my favorite stage is actually a conga stage where it's an 8-note, but it skips the 8th note, and if you try to move on it, bad things happen. So it's a fun game. It's it's a dungeon crawler where you've got to really plan out your movements, which is why I said it's kind of a puzzle game, but not really. But dungeon crawler, randomly generated, a lot of fun. And the same dude is doing all the remixes for the Zelda Cadence of Hyrule.
Oh wow!
So I'm very excited for what some of those are going to sound like. So yeah, definitely had to throw this on there because nobody else had. So love the game. It's really good.
Nice, awesome.
Man, 2 amazing games back to back. I mean, just based on what I've been hearing. So can't wait for the third one.
And yeah, my third song. So first of all, I love the names of the songs I've picked so far. The Death Row to Canada is actually called Rigor Mortis Rag. The Crypt of the Necrodancer one is March of the Profane. So yeah, I'm dark today. I don't know. Anyways, for my third song, I've picked a song that a lot of you will probably recognize, but hey, the point is to figure out where it comes from.
Oh.
You know what? I'm gonna be completely wrong, but this tune reminds me of this one game that I played on the Game Boy. I just think it's wrong, but it reminds me of Super Mario Land 2, the six golden coins. That was the first thing that came out of my mind, but please tell me I'm wrong.
Well, that song doesn't have actual piano in it, so no.
Yeah, that's what I'm
Unfortunately,
thinking.
you're not far off.
Yeah,
Sergio, do you recognize this tune?
The tune, yes, but from where? It's tricky. Yeah, the
oh,
tune, I recognize it first from Super Mario 64.
Yeah.
But is it
hmm.
Mario Maker? Super Mario Maker?
So I'll give you guys a hint. This game does not have Mario in the title.
Oh, dang it.
Oh man.
Well, that answers my
Nor does it
Mario
have
game.
Smash.
Oh, good one. Good one. But it is an official released game.
Yes. Developed and
Hmm.
published by Nintendo themselves.
Oh wow.
Oh man, man, you're driving a hard bargain on this one. I don't,
Yeah.
man, I don't know.
Like I said, if you play the game, it'll probably click for you. Maybe if you play the game, it won't, because I kind of picked a hard one here. I'm just gonna say it. This is Nintendo Land, the launch title for the Wii U.
Oh.
Yeah.
Dang.
So Coconut completely nailed that one. It's actually from Mario Chase, which was the multiplayer game where one player controls their Mii dressed in Mario clothes, and three other players are trying to catch them dressed as Toads. And it's a lot of fun. It's kind of similar to like a 3D Pac-Man type. But one of the levels, so all three of the levels have different Mario songs. One has a Mario 3 song, one has a Super Mario World song, and then this one had, of course, the slide theme from Mario 64. The cool thing about it is that every different game in Nintendo Land, so they had a bunch of different, they had, I think, if I remember right, 12 different games. They're all orchestrated differently, using different instruments, different themes, all sorts of things. This one decided to go with, and drumroll please, the theme of the evening, which Coconut also nailed, so just on top of everything tonight.
Oh wow.
Nice.
Theme of the evening was mixing real instruments or real, quote unquote, real music with chiptune, which
Yes.
I tried to come up with a lot of examples for, and honestly, I could not. Like, there's not that many examples of it in the industry. I love it. I absolutely love hearing kind of this old school and new school kind of thrown together. So each of the three tunes actually had more video gamey sounding music mixed with actual instrumental stuff in there. The other things that would come to mind were Splatoon. One of the bands in Splatoon actually does that a lot. I can't remember the band's name off the hand. Celeste does that quite a bit. And the Mega Man stage in Super Smash Brothers for Wii U, and then Ultimate, the main theme for it does the same thing. And that's pretty much where my well runs dry, and I would love for people to post more examples because I love it. There's actually a few real-life bands who do this kind of thing. The main one that comes to mind, most of them are video game cover bands. The main one that comes to mind, though, is I Fight Dragons, which is a terrific band. Definitely recommend people listen to, just because they do a lot of like chiptune stuff, but it's not video game covers. It's actual songs written just with chiptune in them, and I really like it.
Yeah, no, that's great. And shout out to Coconut for guessing the theme. And I mean, Daryl, those are some really quality tunes. And oh goodness, I mean, yeah, definitely got us for this for sure.
Yeah.
I wouldn't have
Yeah,
guessed
that's
it.
good.
I mean, Nintendo Land. I mean, I got the land part right, but I mean, I'm still was completely off there. So whatever.
So low key, I love Nintendo Land. I really, really do. I thought it was a terrific starting point for the Wii U, which that was about as far as it ever got. No,
Yes.
that's a lie. I actually really like the library of the Wii U.
I agree.
Yeah,
Um,
100%.
But I thought Nintendo Land was terrific. I really did. I would love to see a port. I would love to see some online play with some of the games in there, especially. This one would be great. Mario Chase was terrific. The Luigi's Mansion one was absolutely terrific, and I played a lot of the Metroid one. That's how my wife and I first got into Pikmin, actually. The Zelda
Yes.
one was a lot of fun. Like, just the games, they were all good, they were all deep and just fun to play. They really showed off the asymmetric multiplayer, and I love it. I miss Nintendo Land, to be honest. I'd love to play with people online. That'd be a lot of fun.
Yeah, for sure. And there was a lot of potential for a Nintendo Land too, and they just didn't go for it. You know, there were a lot of other franchises that they could have included. I really wanted Star Fox in there, but no, wasn't meant to be.
It was the last remaining remnant of F-Zero, I believe,
Yes.
Oh man.
which was actually kind of fun too. So there you go. And Star Fox was not included for some reason. So it was a weird selection, but I
Boo.
really liked it. I thought it was a lot of fun.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I remember playing. Yeah, I remember playing Nintendo Land just very briefly when the Wii U first came out, and a friend's friend had it over, and I was like, "Whoa, it's pretty cool!" Like especially with the chase where we had to, had to just run away and try not to get hounded down. So, I mean, yeah, I mean, if the Switch can come out with a sequel for Nintendo Land, that'd be awesome. I'd love to play it again. So,
Yep.
Yeah, for sure.
Yep.
Thanks, Errol. That was a nice
thank
theme.
you.
And now we have 3 submittals by Kevin. Kevin,
Ooh.
any warnings?
Yeah. So as I've mentioned earlier, they're not all Nintendo games. I know. I totally okay. No, and you know what? I would say right now, none of them are Legend of Heroes: Trails in the Sky. None of them are.
Oh,
I
God.
don't. I will say right now, if you're able to guess, the first and or the third one, I will give away a $5 eShop card. Now I'm saying first and third because the second one is a Nintendo one. So, but the other two are a bit harder. So we'll see. Or if you want kombucha from me, you know what? I mean,
Oh, wow.
we'll talk about that later. Okay, go ahead.
Nice. Here we go.
So, what do y'all think?
Is it a puzzle game?
No, it's not a puzzle game.
Man, is it a racing game?
Yes, it is actually a racing game.
Ah, okay.
It's pretty good.
Man,
It's an old one.
I mean, I did think of Horizon Chase Turbo, but that's on the
Mm-mm.
Switch, so racing game sounds old.
yeah. This is actually the first racing game I've ever played in my life.
Oh.
Before Super Mario Kart and F-Zero. Yeah.
Oh, those are good hints.
And it's not a Nintendo game.
What? Well, that negates the good hints.
Yeah, I think I'm out of this one.
All
What is
right.
it?
It's a game called Wacky Wheels. It's actually it was actually a shareware or freeware back then. I think it was shareware. It was actually the first racing game I played ever, and I think my mom had it installed on the computer, and I started playing it, and I was like, "Is this these pretty much like a bunch of animals in carts and just racing?" And you had like elephants, you had pandas, you had horses. I mean, it was you even had like just it has a similar feel like Super Mario Kart, but like, you can collect hedgehogs, bombs, and other objects that you can use to shoot or just pretty much hit opponents and all that. And so it had both single and multiplayer play.
Oh wow!
And even had split screen. And yeah, it was so it was shareware back then. And it is developed by Beavis and published by Apogee Software. But yeah, it is both a PC and an MS-DOS game. Oh, it was also on Mac OS and Linux. So yeah, first game, Wacky Wheels. Look it up.
Wow.
This song is called Dreams. It's called, excuse me, Dream. Just one dream.
Just one.
Just one. Yeah. Wacky Wheels, Dream. Yeah.
Man, that's crazy. So it's not available on any quote unquote modern platform?
Unfortunately not.
It is on Steam.
Is it on Steam?
Yeah.
Oh, what? No way. Let me look it up right now. What? It is on Steam. Holy
It's $5.
Yeah, you can actually get it on Steam. That is pretty dope.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Old game. I might have to get it again. It's been a long time. But yeah, anyway, yeah. Wacky Wheels. That is the tune. So
Nice.
or the name of the game. Yeah.
Next track by Kevin.
Yep.
That sounds super familiar, but I don't know it.
Oh, it does. I think I've heard this. It's driving me kind of crazy. It's a Game Boy Color game?
It is not a Game Boy Color game.
Oh, no. Oh.
Oh man, yeah. You know what? If you can guess it, I'll $5 gift card for sure. I'll say it right now.
Is it a Wonder Boy game?
It is a not Wonder Boy game. It's not.
It is a not Wonder Boy game.
It is a not Wonder Boy game.
It's Adventure Island, the totally not Wonder Boy game.
Oh no. Well, it was released in the late '80s, and it is from a genre that I do appreciate a lot. That I might have. Well, you see.
Call of Duty for the Game Boy.
Oh, perfect.
Yep.
That's it.
Yep, that's it.
That's it. Boom. Easy. No, so it's actually from Maniac Mansion. It's the opening theme on the NES. Yeah. So it is. So this is a graphic adventure video game. So in the form of adventure games where you have to navigate through the mansion using verbs and creating sentences to do actions. And it's by Ron Gilbert, who is the boss of Tim Schafer, one of my favorite game developers of all time. Developer and publisher both by Lucasfilm Games. It was a pretty critically acclaimed game back in its day. Just being one of those computer games that just was really unique. Had good storytelling through just the way it was built through creating those sentences with verbs and using doing actions. So yeah, one of those adventure games, those point and click adventure games, basically.
Oh.
And yeah, I played a bit of it. It is the prequel to one of my favorite games of all time, Day of the Tentacle, which was created by Tim Schafer and his crew. So yeah, if you haven't played it, I recommend it. There is a couple scenarios where you can get stuck and you have to restart the whole game all over again. So be careful. It's
nothing but the best kind of game right there.
nothing but the best. Yeah. So yeah, it is a classic that I recommend people playing. So.
Nice. And here is Kevin's third submittal.
Grunge. It's the grunge.
Oh. What is the puzzle game though? No, it's not a puzzle game. Oh, man.
Is it a Mario game? No.
Oh no! It's a non-Nintendo game, so I said no. What does it make you feel? Like, what do you imagine when you hear this tune?
So there were a wave of a wave. There were a bunch of games kind of in the 2000s area on PC that all kind of sounded like that. And it was a mixture of like racing games and shooting games and things like that. And it was typically like menu themes of those games, which if this is a menu theme of something, that makes it extremely hard. Is it a menu theme?
Yes, it is a it's like a thing where it's like on a navigation map, basically, like when you're trying to figure out where to go. Yeah, so at the navigation menu that is what the tune resembles. But what game is it from?
Mass Effect game.
No.
Yeah, that was actually going to be my guess too. That's not a bad guess. The only other thing I have, and this is completely shot in the dark for no real reason, the only thing it makes me think of is Counter-Strike.
Ooh, now I have played that before a while back with my friends back then, but nope, it is not Counter-Strike.
All right, what is
nothing.
It's from Euro Truck Simulator. It's a vehicle simulation game where you drive a truck all around Europe. It is actually the map theme from Euro Truck Simulator when you're looking through the navigation menu. Yeah, I don't really talk about these kind of games, but I did play it for a while. Something about driving the truck from like I don't know, like the UK, no, excuse me, from like London to Scotland, or from I don't know, like somewhere in Paris to parts of Italy. I mean, just things like that. Like, it was just a very relaxing game. The concept was very interesting. Not a lot of action, just driving the truck, and you're just like seeing all this like landscape and different cities that you pass through. That's right, Euro Truck Simulator. That's the map theme. It's from the original soundtrack, and yeah, developed by SCS Software. And SCS Software is a Czech video game development company based in Prague, published by the same company. And yeah, it's.
Hey, you remember earlier in the episode where I said, yeah, we don't really want to make these that hard. You know, we want to at least, appreciate the music for the sake of music and such. And the games that I was picking were like important. Yeah, that was a good time. That was a fun time.
I'm sorry, guys. But I think I wanted to pick this one because like I really did like it, and like just it made me appreciate like menu themes, because I feel like some of the best tunes out there, they're not in in sequences where you're going through the action or cutscenes. It's more about like even just like going through a menu, like whether it's a navigation menu or a selection menu, like those really is just soothing, it's calm, it's you just feel chill. So yeah, so I apologize if if the tunes I selected were a bit too tough, but I mean, yeah, let's have to throw that in there because the past few times I've been throwing some RPGs and stuff like that, and also F-Zero and stuff. So anyway,
Nice, cool music though.
thank you.
Nice. So next is a track that I'm submitting.
Nice.
All right.
Here we go.
Have there ever been two more different songs than the last two we just listened to? I guess they both had guitar, but wow.
Yeah, that was very, very nice. I want to know exactly what it is. Like, gosh, you threw in the Apartment 302 the other time. I think it was you, right, or someone else. And then now
Yes.
you're doing this. You know what? I want to say it's Animal Crossing, but it's not Animal Crossing.
Sergio is a bigger fan of jazz. Confirmed.
Oh no! Is this gonna be a thing now? Be a bigger fan of me. You know what I mean? It's all good.
So no, it's not Animal Crossing. But Kevin, I don't know. Did the song sound a little rough to you?
You mean like just audio wise?
Or I guess the composition, because I'm thinking
something about it. It sounded fluffy or something to me.
Yeah, I think like the overall pitch, not the overall pitch, the overall pitch, it's like perfect,
Yeah, I don't know. It's gosh, it makes me want to make another smoothie
Yeah.
right now. I don't know.
No, yeah, in like I think my favorite instrument is the drums. I think they're made out of bark.
Oh,
I liked how the guitar was kind of howling there at the end. That was pretty neat.
Yes.
that it was just a very nice melody. Just I don't know. It just feels very like gosh, I don't know. I just feel so light. Like I'm like floating in yogurt. And like I want to just, and I'm in these clouds, and there's yogurt on the bottom, and I just want to like glide through.
So Kevin, can you sniff out what the song actually is?
No, but you said bark. I mean, it's not the Dog Island. I've never.
No, it is absolutely not the Dog Island.
Oh gosh, what could it be? It's not a puzzle game.
Totally is though.
Oh man, what is it? I feel like I'm supposed to know.
It is the Dog Island.
Is it Dog Island?
Yes.
Oh.
Yeah, that's Puroro Town from the Dog Island, developed by Ukes. Ukes.
Game has such good music.
Dude,
music.
Oh man. Yo. Okay. I have to play this game somehow. Like. Oh.
Yeah,
good
you
one,
would love
good
the
one.
music for sure. So yeah, developed by Ukes and published by Ubisoft. Waiting on the sequel, guys.
It's coming. Just wait. Be
There we
patient.
go.
Oh yeah, sure. 2060.
Before F-Zero.
So next we have a submittal by Shy Guy.
Ooh.
Here we go.
It was so calm. I was so
Yeah.
calm, and then that song hit, and it just killed me again. Okay.
It's
Kevin,
not,
what's it sound like?
It's not a puzzle game. You know what? Okay. I don't know why, but it reminds me of The Messenger, but like I feel like I'm I'm like the messenger, and I'm just going through the stages and just, I'm seeing a flashback of who I was before, and then just seeing like the future of who I am now. I'm not making any sense. It's not the messenger. It's not. But then like it just makes me think of the messenger in a more like upbeat, uplifting sort of mood.
It's not dissimilar. I kind of agree with that.
Yeah, right. And so I don't know, and I like that game too. Shout out to the messenger, man. I mean.
It actually has good music too, but
It's good music, yeah.
I would have nailed that music. Instrumentation and chord progression kind of remind me of Undertale, but I don't know.
No, you're not wrong there. Yeah.
You're not wrong there. It is.
Wait, is it really?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, yeah, Undertale. Yeah, man. I knew that. No, I'm kidding. I didn't know that.
So what I'll say about, and I don't even know what pinged that one. Just Undertale uses these strange minors in kind of weird places, and the song just shifts all of a sudden. And a lot of the songs kind of have the same. It's not exactly the same chord progression or anything, but it's just the same type feeling to them. A little bit of dimension in the composition that I can't really explain what they're doing, but just and they kind of throw you crazy because the instrumentation on all the different songs are very different. So the first time somebody came with another Undertale song that was not Papyrus's theme, because I love that theme, it kind of got me. But then the more I listened to it, like there's a similar theming, progression through the songs, and it's kind of neat to hear. I actually really like what I've heard of the game.
Oh yeah, for sure. So that was Save the World from Undertale, developed and published by Toby Fox.
Man, shout out to Toby Fox. I mean, what a gem of a game. I mean, there are like so many covers of Undertale music out there, including one that I'll send to y'all later. It's like this jazz theme. It's super nice. One of my favorite covers is from, I think it's the Snow level. It goes ba 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 da 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 ba 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 ba. Anyway, I'm gonna hum later, but okay, I'm gonna
all the hums.
Restrain myself for all the humming. Yeah, I will restrain myself for the time being for humming. Go for it.
Nice. So thank you, Shy Guy. And now we have 2 submittals by Cybus from Discord.
Ooh.
Oh, nice.
Here we go. First submittal.
It's just gonna end then. Okay.
Yeah.
So I think I know this, but I'm gonna refrain a little bit, and I may be wrong, but I think I know it.
Well, know what?
I think you know it.
I think if you think you know it, you should probably guess, because I have no idea. I think I'm gonna go 0 for whatever today. I just don't know, man.
Yeah, my only guess. I hope I don't look dumb here. Is it Mario and Rabbids?
No.
No, it's
I can
not.
see the resemblance.
Is it from an RPG? No, right?
No.
Okay.
So I know I've played this and I know I've heard it, and now it's gonna drive me nuts.
Is it from a first-party game?
No.
Ooh.
But it's a really good game.
Okay.
That's a hint.
Like kind of. It's one.
There's a lot
It
of
is
games
the
out
good
there.
game on Switch. There you go.
Oh man. What is
Oh,
it?
It is Rayman Legends.
Oh no, it is.
Oh, okay, Daryl. Well, Daryl played that one.
Look at him. Look at him.
Sorry. Well,
So I mean, yeah, I get the Ubisoft crown there.
mm,
Like, it's a very very similar soundtrack. Also very good soundtrack and wide.
Yes. So that is Orchestral Chaos from Rayman Legends, developed by Ubisoft Montpellier and published by Ubisoft.
it definitely does sound like chaos in a very orchestral way.
Yes.
Yeah, composed by Christoph Harrell, who I haven't seen his name before, but very good, very very good.
Nice.
Cool.
Next, submittal by Cybus.
I'm not crying. You're crying.
Oh, this is what's making me okay. So just get this right, and I'm serious. You're a polar bear, and I know you're a polar bear, and you had a twin. You got separated when you were 2 years old, and then your twin is still in the North Pole, but you're back in, I don't know, like Texas, and you're locked up in a cage. You're trying to figure out how to get out, and then you somehow escape through the grit of your teeth, and then you traverse through Texas, you go through Canada, you even stop by Alaska just because, and then you just keep traversing, you're crawling, and along the way you stop by each like gas station, you grab a bottle of Coke, you drink it, you feel great, it's diet, so it's all good, and then you go to North Pole because you feel like your twin brother's still there, but when you get there, there are other polar bears, but you don't see your twin brother, and you're like, man, this sucks. And then all of a sudden, your twin brother, just slides from a mountain. He slides down the way where, it's like one of those commercials with Coke. So shout out to Coke. And just then he slides down. And
obviously, he means cocaine at this point.
No, that's not true. And then they just reunite, and then you see the Northern Lights, and just all the green, and you just feel like, man, just you. And this is like a 400-day journey, and the brothers are united back again.
Yeah.
That's what I'm feeling.
I gotta say, that was a surprisingly good wrap-up of the first season of Lost. I mean, that's just... right there.
But in all seriousness, I have no idea.
Although one little nitpick, you said that you drink a Diet Coke and then you feel good. Can you explain that?
Yeah, because there's no.
I don't think that those two things go together.
Wait, hold on. Yo, let me just. I'm not retracting back that statement because I do like Diet Coke. I don't drink it a lot. I rarely do because I have kombucha, but it is very good.
Okay.
Okay. Right. Now it is fake sugar. I understand that. I don't drink it too much, but it's nice. 0 calories.
Oh, okay. Well, I don't know how to follow that up. Is it a puzzle game? No. So first of all, love the song. Don't think I played the game. Don't think. Yeah. Really, really sweet, and I can't place even what system it would be on. So I'm really struggling on this one.
Yeah. It's not about polar bears, is it?
No.
Oh, you were so close.
I know.
So close.
If I just said regular Coke, I think it would have been a lot better. But
yeah, that was it.
Yeah,
that was it right there.
So, it's an adventure game?
Yes.
Okay. That's all I got. Oh, man.
Good night, everybody.
Good night. All right. Back to you in the studio. Yeah.
So this is the main theme from To the Moon.
Oh, okay.
Oh. Dang, I should have added moon in my story. Dang it.
Almost. So, developed and published by Freebird Games, coming to the Switch this summer, and I cannot wait. I've heard so many good things about the story and the music in this game. Everyone that recognizes the main theme starts tearing up, so I cannot wait to play this.
Wait, and it's made from RPG Maker? What? That's
yes,
awesome.
that's true. I believe so.
Oh, wow. I'm just looking at the Wikipedia right now. So, I mean, and Unity for the Switch. Okay, that's really nice.
Yeah, something about I knew a little bit about it, but I'll need to look into it a little more because it's rated super high. Everybody loves it.
Wow, yeah, this is adding to my wish list.
Nice, good pick.
Yes, thank you, Tyvus, and I cannot wait for this game. So now we have 2 submittals by Jimmy. Here we go, first submittal.
Nice.
Avoid the arc, a genius at heart, wanting to unlock the
Hey, Serge, you know how last episode you accidentally played Jordan's song twice?
Yes.
Could you make that happen with this one? Too? This is probably the best song that has ever been submitted on the show.
Done and done.
Whoa,
Probably the
dang.
best song. So everybody else needs to step up their game. 'Cause
Dang, it is
this
very
is
catchy.
up there. Obviously, this is the theme of the Mask video game on Super Nintendo. So we can just move on. That's it.
There we go. We're done.
So Kevin, do you see any polar bears with this one?
No, I just see that I am the Eggman. That's what I am. I am the Eggman. That's what I am. I don't know. When I think of the Eggman, like Dr. Eggman from the Sonic series.
No, that's not it.
I know. But when I think of the Eggman, it's just like, it doesn't sound like that. He doesn't sound like that. It's just like, so I don't know.
It is from The Mask, the video game on Super Nintendo, starring Jim Carrey, who is also playing Dr. Robotnik. I get it, and it's not. That's just a coincidence. No, this is from the last Sonic game that I actually really truly loved. I really liked it.
Wait.
I like Sonic Mania, but it's not Sonic Mania.
Is it Sonic Forces? No.
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 I never played Sonic Forces, but I would imagine that would sound like. I mean, I've heard the trailer and stuff. So
Unless
okay.
I'm mistaken, this is Sonic Adventure 2, which ported to the GameCube as Sonic Adventure 2 Battle, which was an awesome game.
That is correct.
There we go.
Oh, nice.
There we go. Yeah, that is a game that I dumped a ton of time into, mostly on the freaking Knuckles levels, which also have lyrics and they're terrible. And like practically almost all the songs in this game have some sort of really terrible lyrics and instrumentation and just overall awfulness that has really aged well, to be honest. Like now looking back at it, I loved it as a kid. I still kind of do. So there you go. I really like this game.
Nice. So that was Eggman from Sonic Adventure 2, developed by Sonic Team USA, published by Sega. And if this song is not in the movie this November, I'm walking right out.
Yeah, no, if Jim Carrey does not sing that song, I'm going to be disappointed, regardless of how Sonic looks or the director redoing the whole movie or anything like that. No, this is my one requirement for the movie. Jim Carrey needs to sing that, period.
Yeah, I mean, totally agree. And I played Sonic Adventure 2 and the original Sonic Adventure on Dreamcast, so I remember having fond memories of it and just that rock theme and all that. So you hear that, Jim Carrey? You better sing that. If you don't, 0 out of 10 for you. I'm just kidding. No, I'm not gonna do that. Okay.
1 out of 10. Let's be fair.
Well, 1 out of 10. Yeah, okay, fine. 1 out.
Nice.
Well, I didn't expect that. That's a great pick.
The timing was so perfect. So thank you, Jimmy. And second submittal by Jimmy. Here we go.
I am the Eggman.
What I am. Oh man. Okay. So my story for this one is that you're a country rock star but then you had like 2 years of fame, but you just mellowed out and you weren't able to perform anymore, and then the dying wish of your lost cousin said, "Hey, like for my last wish, I want you to go to every single Hard Rock Cafe, buy a shirt, and wear it at some point during the year." And so you would do that request, and you go to every single Hard Rock Cafe in the entire world, collecting the shirts, collecting the pins. I had a cousin who actually did that sort of, and you would do that, and then you would create this house in honor of your lost cousin, and just plaster all these badges and shirts to the wall, and then you would hold like live concerts like every single day after you've done all that. So that's what I'm thinking. But I don't know. It's not a puzzle game. It's not a puzzle game.
No, no.
So the funny thing is, I can't shake the feeling that I've heard this before. But before we get into that, the chat is on fire for this song. Holy crap!
Yeah, this is really good.
Coconut with I don't know what this is, but I'm ready to join a biker gang. Cool. This is a good beginning for a country rock song about keying your ex-boyfriend's car. From Napping Rat. Yeah.
Whoa.
Beckzilla with bad to the bone. Yep.
Those are really good.
I think we're on the right track. I think.
Wait, is it an adventure game?
No.
This sounds like a GameCube racing game to me.
Oh.
Am I kind of on the right track there?
Yes.
Wait.
Track, I get it.
Man, what GameCube racing
phones.
games?
Let
me think.
So the ones that come to mind are like the kind of the odd offshoot ones, and I no.
One of us should have played it, but hasn't.
It's
This
not
isn't
Need for
F-Zero,
Speed, right?
is it?
No, it's not F-Zero.
It is.
Is F-Zero GX? Is it really?
Yes.
Oh my
What?
God.
The F-Zero game that I did not play. No, get out of here. That's not F-Zero. How can that be F-Zero?
No, that game has a
Yes.
crazy soundtrack. There's a lot of different different sounding songs in it. At one
Man.
point, I tried to pick a song from that game to troll you with, and it's just that's a weird soundtrack.
That is, because when I think of F-Zero, I think of like a higher like just faster.
More-
it's
more
speedier.
energy.
More energy. Yeah, and just like makes you want to just pump air, or just I don't know, like I feel I just want to like I don't know, like do 11 miles an hour on the treadmill. Something I don't understand. You got me. That is amazing. Wow.
Yeah, so Silver Nielsen's theme from F-Zero GX, developed by Amusement Vision, published by Nintendo, played by Kevin No.
No,
Uh-oh.
never, ever.
Wait.
Yeah, every pilot has their own theme. So you pretty much only hear the ones that you like, which for me was James McLeod, because obviously, come on.
Nice.
But yeah, every pilot has their own theme, and they're all very differently themed. That game just has a weird soundtrack. Really, really good game. Probably the last great F-Zero that Kevin did not play. So there you go.
It's never. You know what? I just have to find a way to play the game and just.
It's available on GameCube actually, and you just put the disc in and hit go.
The problem is I don't have my GameCube right now, so that.
Well,
maybe I should just-
eBay exists, so you can actually like buy stuff and have it shipped to you, and then mine are simply
Ooh.
later. You just hit go.
You know what? I should probably do that. I don't know why, but the way you talked like that, like, it reminds me of your. Have you heard of Girlfriend? Oh man, I can't get over that. It's
a valid question.
honestly, that was the funniest thing on the podcast that we've ever done. Like for me, I just that you've ever done. Oh man, it was good. Okay.
Nice. So, thank you, Jimmy.
Yeah, great picks, man. Absolutely.
That was amazing, dude.
Throwback to GameCube, some of my favorite gaming years. There you go, right there.
Yeah, for sure. Now we have two submittals by Dragon.
Ooh.
Here we go. First submittal.
I'm gonna try to force myself to guess this one.
Okay.
Kevin, what's it sound like?
It sounds like a Mario game. I don't know why. I just do. You know what? I don't know, but it just makes me think of a game that I've never played before. Paper Mario. If Paper Mario,
You know what it really makes me think of? It makes
What?
me think of something I've never experienced in my life. That's what it makes.
oh man. I mean the what could it be? Like, you know, it makes me think of something. Oh man, I don't know, dude.
Oh, Kevin, you'll be my hero if you guess it.
Oh my god. Is it a Mario game? Please tell me it's not the Mario game.
It's not a Mario game.
Okay, because all right.
I thought I knew what it was, and I was questioning myself like crazy, and I was throwing out hints and just seeing if Sergio would laugh at them to see if I was right. And yep, nailed it.
Oh yeah. It's from Dragon, so I would think it's a Nintendo game. Like let me think.
Well, yeah, we don't sigh at Dragon.
Oh, okay. Well, excuse me. Okay. Is it a GameCube game?
No.
All right.
All right, is this The Legend of Zelda Triforce Heroes on the 3DS?
Yes.
Okay.
What? That's awesome. I would not have guessed that.
So that game has wacky music, and that might be the music in the shop or when you're changing clothes or something like that. There's a lot of like crazy little areas that have that kind of music, and I can't remember exactly where it is. But yeah, that game has some crazy music.
Yeah, you're correct. It's Madame Couture's theme. I believe it's basically a remix of 3 different parts of the song that you hear while you're in the shop. And yes, it is The Legend of Zelda Triforce Heroes, developed by Nintendo Ingresso and published by Nintendo.
That's a great
Nice.
game. I really enjoyed that game. I cannot wait for another multiplayer Zelda. It's coming. It is absolutely coming, and I cannot wait.
Nice.
Yeah.
And second submitted by Dragon.
Ooh, here we go. I'm just trying to think. You know, I feel like there's like an octopus that just rises from the water, and then, you know, he just decides to spray ink into this this container, and like when you spray the ink into the container, you know, a bunch of things come out, like, you know, these sort of hats and party things, and then like but you don't know what he's gonna do, and the octopus is very mischievous, so he goes around and he shoots things in containers because he likes to fill things with his ink, and then he just has a smirk on his face, and then one day he meets his nemesis, a walrus, and then he's like, "Uh-oh, what do I do?" I don't know what I'm saying, but.
So I'm going to go back to my earlier comment, and I'm just going to say that hashtag cocaine is looking really likely on this episode, and I'm trying to avoid that.
I don't even know what that would be like. So I do like Diet Coke, though. I do like Diet Coke.
Diet cocaine. Okay.
No, wait, I don't know if that's okay. It has nothing to do with an octopus, right?
I don't believe so.
Dragon says no, LOL.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. Oh, wait, hold on. It's like a villain theme, right? Like it's someone. Well, I am serious about the part where it seems like something or someone is doing something mischievous, and like, but they don't want you to know, so they just do it anyway in secrecy. And,
Well, it is a mini boss theme, so yeah, you're on the right track with that.
It sounds like it's trying to be a Capcom game, but I don't know.
is it Shovel Knight?
No.
Ah, darn.
So this is Blossom Tales, the Sleeping King.
Gotcha.
Oh, I would never have guessed that.
I actually have played a tiny bit of that, not enough to get to that song or anything. I need to get back into that, actually.
Yeah, it gets recommended often. It does. And developed by Castle Pixel and published by FDG Entertainment.
It pretty much is like a top-down Zelda game. It's cute. I like the way it looks. It looks like it looks kind of like an 8-bit version of A Link to the Past, which is interesting. And yeah, it definitely does have good music. I don't know why I haven't played it, to be honest.
Oh,
Nice.
That was a good one. Shout out to everyone who submitted tunes, man. That I 0 for whatever. I don't know. I mean, I don't know how many songs we had, but
You guessed your own tracks. That was pretty good.
yeah, okay. I mean, yeah, but gosh, we had some really good tracks though, for sure. I mean,
And so yeah, thank you, Dragon, for your submittals. And I did not pick this as the last song. It just so happens the list aligned, the stars aligned,
ooh,
and I don't think we could have had a better song to end this music episode with. This submittal is by Coconut. Here we go. Enjoy this one.
nice. Oh.
For the record, I agree with you. That's the best ending theme.
Yes.
Yeah, that was really, really well done. Oh, what?
That was amazing.
I'll just do the part of. Yeah, so I hit the series really early in that song, like really, really early, and I couldn't figure out which game it was from, but yeah, the whistle cleared that up for me.
Man, I've never heard this tune in my life.
Well, then you
day.
have never lived, my friend.
Oh no. Yeah.
Well, any ideas based on the voices you heard?
Well, I mean, it's definitely a Mario. Or
Is it a
Luigi
Mario game?
It's a Mario game.
Is it a Call of Duty game?
Hint, the answer is no.
Call of Duty, Mario and Luigi? No. Is it from a handheld system?
Nope.
No.
Wow.
Well, it had a handle.
Oh yeah, Dragon is right. Technically, it is on a handheld system now. Technically,
Right.
Oh, that's true too.
Okay. Well,
but it is not a Mario game.
is it a Luigi game?
Maybe.
Mhm.
Okay, maybe. Which? I mean, it's not Luigi's Mansion.
Why not?
No, it's not Luigi's Mansion. Absolutely not. That's insane.
That. Oh.
Yes, it's Luigi's Mansion.
Is it?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh. Okay. Well, great.
So at the very beginning, the Luigi's Mansion does the funky bass really well.
Oh.
Yes.
And as soon as it did that, I knew exactly where it was. I couldn't figure out whether it was Dark Moon or the original, because if I'm not wrong, that's probably a credits theme, right?
Yes, staff credits.
Yeah, so
Ooh.
who knows on credits themes? Those are always kind of a mixed bag for memory. But as soon as the classic GameCube whistle came through, I was like, oh, there it is. There it is. Man, this was a very good GameCube nostalgia episode. I enjoyed that.
So yeah, staff credits from Luigi's Mansion, developed and published by Nintendo, and amazing way to finish this music episode. Thank you, Coconut.
Yeah, and now I can say shout out to everybody who submitted tunes.
Yeah, honestly,
man.
I think we have probably said this every time, but at least among the best mixes of music submitted thus far. That was a lot of fun.
For sure. No, it was, man, some wacky tunes, some jazzy tunes, some orchestral, little country, or rock. Man, it's, and the chip tunes. Can't forget about the chip tunes, man. Ooh. Yeah, it's always a blast doing these sort of episodes, especially live. So, thank you to everybody. Really appreciate it.
Yeah, for sure. Thank you so much, and keep sending your music. As many as you like. We'll work on the list, and you'll be there, and we'll be having these music episodes every here and there, and your music will be in them. So thank you so much, and yeah, it is time to jump out of here. Again, thank you so much for listening. If you would like to chat with us in an awesome Nintendo gaming community, you can join our Discord group. The description for this episode has a link for it if you would like to join. You can also follow us on social media. We're on Twitter and on Instagram as Nintendo Jump, and we also have a Facebook group. Our episodes are on YouTube. Feel free to leave us a comment about the music in the games featured in this episode, or any topics that you would like for us to discuss in the future. You can send us your feedback via social media or via email at NintendoJumpPodcast@gmail.com. If you want to support this show, the best way to do so is through our Patreon. That's patreon.com/NintendoJump. And another way to support the show would be by leaving a review in your podcast application of choice. We would really appreciate it. This is Sergio, and on behalf of Daryl and Kevin, thank you for listening, and we hope you have a great week. Bye-bye.
Yeah, Kevin's done a lot of humming this episode, so I'm totally stealing his thunder here. Da 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 da.
That was good, man. Wow. I was gonna sing one, but it's all good.
No, it's over. It's over.
Over.
Say bye.
Okay. Bye. I'll sing it after we record.
See you guys.
Yeah.
Bye-bye.
Bye.